Good day, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from everywhere you are listening to me. My name is Dr. Seyi Makinde. I'm the 001 A.R.E clusters of the global clusters, and I'm very excited to come across your way today. You are welcome today to the A.R.E concept of the global clusters. A.R.E is an acronym of agriculture, real estate, and export concepts of the global clusters. Now, for the record, this program is brought to you by the global clusters. As we all know that A.R.E concept is a cluster on the global clusters. And what are we doing with the A.R.E? We are promoting food security. We are also creating wealth through agriculture, real estate, and export. We are creating employment. We are also revitalizing the rural community. We are trying to balance the negative effects of rural urban migration. And at the same time, we are also helping the economy of Nigeria to grow. We are creating sustainable economic growth of Nigeria. Through agriculture, Nigeria can earn foreign exchange. Nigeria can earn foreign exchange. And due to this, I am inviting every well-meaning Nigeria, uh, every forward thinker to come and join us to let us invest in agriculture, promote agriculture, do a sustainable mechanized agriculture together. Let us come together in a community. What have we done so far to be able to achieve this? We have been able to acquire 400 acres of land for every would-be clusterians, investors. Let us create a community of farmland whereby you can use to do agric business with ease. First of all, we are creating ease of doing agric business. Number two, we are creating the opportunity for you to do agric business. What do? You come in, you buy the land, you use our management team to manage the land on your behalf. Then we manage the farm, plant for you. Then we at the same time buy from you, or we help you to sell it. The market is available. The market is available for you to lash and take opportunity of the market. And this is the reason we are inviting you. Now, before going forward, I want to use this opportunity to recognize the global president in the person of Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus, which is a United Nations personnel, and he is also the UN ambassador for quality and affordable education for the whole of Africa, and also a UN ambassador for um, bilateral trades in Africa. So therefore, he is really doing well, doing so much to make sure that we are able to save Nigerians, Africans from poverty, vulnerability, and we are creating opportunities for wealth. We are creating opportunities to also make people to be liberated from unemployment. Can do this together. We are looking at the 774 local governments in Nigeria, working with them using the concept of A.R.E to increase Nigerian GDP, to create employment for the youth. We are looking forward to every government parastatals, every government ministries, like the Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment, the Ministry of Agriculture, both at state level and also at federal level in Nigeria. We are looking forward to working with you and also We are looking forward to work with uh, the international organizations such as the United Nations. We have affiliations. We are working on this to work with the United Nations Development Program, the SDGs goal. We are looking forward to uh, making sure that we are able to achieve the SDG goals. And one of the SDG goals is what? Food security, decent job, and so on and so forth. We are the global clusters, and we are presenting to you the A.R.E concept, the agric real estate and export concept. Now, going forward today, we'll be looking at cassava. You know, a lot of people just hear cassava, they just look at it. Let me tell you, cassava is a very, very lucrative agro commodity. Cassava is a very, very lucrative agro commodity. Now, one of the things we have started doing now is that we are ready to plant cassava on 100 acres of land. We are ready to plant cassava on 100 acres of land. Now, let me tell you, the truth of the matter is this. The truth of the matter is, you see, when you are talking about investment, investing in agriculture is powerful, very, very powerful. Agriculture is one of the leading old investments. If you look at agriculture in Nigeria in the 1960, 1970, before there was oil boom, that was the only means of sustenance for us. That was the only means of sustenance for us in Nigeria. And let me tell you, because it's the only means of sustenance for us, now you discover that cassava is still lucrative till now. Now, cassava is highly marketable locally, even locally in Nigeria, as almost all household consume it, its byproduct in form of garri, fufu, akpu, elubo, starch. I'm telling you, a lot. Every household in Nigeria can consume cassava. There is no household in Nigeria that will tell you that they don't consume cassava. And that is the truth. Let me tell you, the truth of the matter is, Nigeria is the largest world producer of consumer of cassava. Nigeria is the largest world producer and consumer of cassava. I think you know about that. That is not strange. Our population alone, a company was talking to us that is it possible for us to be, supplying them 50 metric tons of cassava every month. We just told them, let us work on that. We'll get back to you. And that is the reason, because the demand, you see, there is a way demand business works. Now, when there is market, provide the product. Now, how many months, we go to start cassava farming on 100 acres, and we are ready to blow it up. And that's the reason we are inviting you to come join us. Let's plant cassava together. Farming of the commodity is predominantly rural, characterized by low technology, meager inputs with largely manual method of planting and harvesting. Over 90% of the annual production is consumed locally. You see, what we cassava plantation needs, if you really want to make money from it, is mechanized agriculture, industrial agriculture. And let me tell you that cassava, farming is very, very lucrative, very, very lucrative. Now, realizing the potential of this commodity and capacity to generate employment, government has thrown in its might behind stakeholders in the business with ex ten sive publicity and awareness to support production and export of the commodity. Let me tell you, cassava can be sold locally, and cassava can also be exported. You can see the opportunity. You can see the opportunity in cassava farming. And you discover that at the end of the day, it is what? It is the market is there. The market is there. And what are we doing in A.R.E? We are bringing that awareness to you. We are bringing the awareness to you. Now, let us see statistics from the annual production. Now, current annual production fluctuates between 650,000 to 800 million tons. National production target is 1.5 million tons within the next 5 years. That is what Nigeria Bureau of Statistics says. Nigeria Bureau of Statistics gave us the annual production. Sorry, 1 minute, please. 1 minute. Sorry, I'm having a little cold. So, what did the Bureau of Statistics says? The Bureau of Statistics says that the current annual production fluctuates between 650,000 to 800 million tons. Now, national production targets 1.5 million tons within the next 5 years. Now, what is the deficit? The deficit is 700,000 tons. Do you see the deficit? Now, we are looking forward to what? To making sure that we are able to meet up with this 700,000 tons. We are looking forward. And because the market is available, if you go into a product that has a very huge market gap, it has market deficit, it has a gap that needs to be filled, you will certainly make your money. I'm telling you, let's go together into cassava farming and let us do it together. We have an arable farmland where you can plant. We have managers that can that manages the farm. We have irrigation system to manage it. We understand the market, and you have no option than to make money from the cassava farming. Excuse me. Now, the byproduct of cassava are numerous. What are the byproducts? You have garri, you have akpu, you have elubo, you have fufu, you have chips, you have industrial starch. These various forms of cassava are consumed locally and in the ECOWAS sub-region, that means in the West African community alone. The community has wide applications and hence the capacity to generate employment. And that is it. Let me tell you that even not only locally in Nigeria, last week I was talking about, excuse me, last week I was talking about um AFTA, African Continent Free Trade Area. Now, African Free Trade Continent Free Trade Area is harmonizing the economy of Nigeria. But don't forget that ECOWAS has been in existence. ECOWAS has been in existence. That's the Economic Community of West African States. You can still take advantage of ECOWAS. You can take advantage of ECOWAS. Now, you have garri. People eat garri every day. Akpu, elubo, that's the powder. The fufu, the chips, the cassava chips, the industrial starch. There is something that also is being extracted from cassava, which is ethanol. Do you know the number of companies that uses ethanol as a byproduct for production? As a byproduct for production. Cassava is a very good product that if you plant, you will make so much money from it. But you have to do it in a way, in an experienced way that would enhance your profit. Now, this informed the government decision in recent times to provide the much needed support to stimulate production. The government has been doing so much to stimulate production, and the current administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu through the NEPC, Nigeria Export Promotion Council, there is a mantra that is being said that they call Operation Double Your Export. Operation Double Your Export. Please mute yourself. Somebody is talking at the background. Somebody is talking at the background. Admin, please mute that person. So, you know, Operation Double Your Export, and every effort is done to enhance cassava plantation and also the cassava value chain. Cassava value chain was what I mentioned the other time. What are the value chain? You see, when you sell raw agricultural products, you make money. But when you process it and you take it through the value chain, you do value added, you make more money. And that's the reason A.R.E Academy, the certificate program, the diploma and the advanced diploma program, which we are launching out soon, one of the major course that will be taken there is uh, uh, agro processing and entrepreneurship. Agro processing skills and entrepreneurship. Those are the one of the courses that we're going to be doing there. Then we're going to do things like farm management. You know, courses like farm management, crop management, soil management, and the likes, because it's an academy. So we're going to do that. Now let's see the export price. Now locally, price of the commodity depends on the market force. You know, when we talk of market force, we talk about the market force of demand and supply. Market force of demand and supply. And it is subject to bargaining between the supplier and the buyer. International prices are driven by market activities in Indonesia, Thailand, and Malaysia. International prices are driven. In fact, if you have cassava of 100 acres, without exporting it abroad, you will discover that at the end of the day, without exporting it abroad, they will buy it from you, even locally. There are companies that produce starch, they buy from you. There are companies that produce ethanol, they buy from you. And that is it. And for us too, with one of the local governments that discussed with us to give us 1,500, to partner with us with 1,500 acres of land. A local government has shown their interest to partner with us with 1,500 acres. This is different from our 400 acres. 400 acres is owned and managed by Goodmus Investment Limited on behalf of the global clusters. It is owned and managed on behalf of the global clusters. So there's another 1,500 acres that the local government wants to partner with us, and what we are going to do is that we are bringing in investor in, and we will be doing a JV, joint venture, whereby the government have their percentage, we have our percentage, and the youths locally have their own percentage. You see, if you are a farmer, you know how to farm, contact us. Contact us. If you are a farmer, you are ready to work as a farmer, contact us, contact me. You understand? You can also contact the global president. If you are a farmer, you are ready to work, you are ready to partner with us, you are ready to show your loyalty, integrity, commitment as a farmer. You understand? We will train you more, then we will integrate you into the our process. We'll do that. So that is it. Then um you know it has very huge market as far as cassava is concerned. You can export it to destinations like Indonesia, Thailand and Malaysia, even China. We are working on our China license for cassava. We are working on our China license for cassava. We are seriously working on our China license for cassava. Once we have started doing our land preparation for cassava, and with this our land preparation for cassava, that's why I'm inviting you. You see, the strength and the capacity that we have, the strength and the capacity that we have, you will discover that for you to achieve that kind of strength and capacity, it might look a little bit difficult. And that's the reason I have made up my mind that at this stage I will not start a business from 0 point. I will start it from experience point. Going with us is like you are starting from experience point. You are not starting from 0 point. We are working on our cassava. There is a particular license that you need to export cassava to China. And let me tell you, we are working on it and we'll get it soon. We already started our land preparation. Join us and you'll not regret it. Nigeria cassava is, however, not yet competitive in international market due to its price, species. You see, it's not yet competitive. Nobody is competing with us. It's not competitive. You see, due to the price, the species, the variety, cost of transportation, its bulky nature and long distance market. You understand? At the end of the day, the truth of the matter is we can always do value added, and the agricultural value chain of cassava, we extract it. We can export the garri abroad. If you get to NAQS, Nigeria Agricultural Quarantine Service, for those that apply for our certificate, diploma and advanced diploma program, we do tour to some destinations. We take you to the cargo airport, we take you to the seaport. We take you to the seaport. You discover that there is agricultural seaport in Lagos. There is agricultural seaport in Lagos. We take you through all those excursions. You have real lifetime experience. We take you to the farm. You see the way they are doing it. We do a lot of excursion. It's not going to be something that will be teaching you theory. Not theory. It's not theoretical. We introduce you to organizations like government agencies like FPIS, Federal Produce Inspection Service. We introduce you. You see all these things, you will see it live. You will see it live. Nigeria cassava, we can work together and make it better. If you get to NAQS, Nigeria Agricultural Quarantine Service, you will discover that, go and check it. You will see how the number of fufu, akpu that will be exported per day. You see the number of garri that they are exporting per day. You see elubo, you see chiefs. All these things are exported because there are Nigerians in the diaspora. Man must chop, they must eat, and that is the truth. Now the commodity, let's look at the marketability. The commodity is highly marketable locally as almost all household consume it by its byproduct in form of garri, fufu, akpu, elubo, starch. Even some people drink kai kai, alcohol, ogogoro, ethanol is extracted from cassava. And that is it. You know, if you are we will certainly work with off takers. Trust the global clusters. You know, the global clusters, we have people everywhere. We have people everywhere. We have people everywhere. And let me tell you that the global cluster, like Thailand, we were supposed to be in a conference in Thailand, but due to logistics and the 1 year anniversary preparation of the global clusters, we are not, we have to just jettison that, leave it aside till next time. We were supposed to be in a conference in Thailand. You know, I was supposed to be in a conference in Thailand with Ambassador Dr. Adekunle Badmus, the global president. We were supposed to go to Indonesia, then Malaysia, but we are already talking to off takers there. We are talking to off takers in China, and we are working on our China license. Let me tell you, all dis product, you cannot export it if you don't have license. You need to have license. Like vegetable now, you need vegetable license to export vegetable. We have been talking about ugu. To export cassava, you need license to export cassava to China. There's a license, there's a custom license, China custom license. There's a government gateway. To go to UK, you need UK government license. You need to what? You need license from DIFRA. To export it to US, you need license from FDA. So you can see every destination has their own license. If you want to export to Europe, you need E.O.R.I. That is Economic Operator Registration Identification. You need E.O.R.I. You need to register with the custom, and that is it. And you need to work with an off taker. And all these things are the capacity that we have, and that's the reason we are inviting you to let us work together. Let's see the uses of cassava. Now, it can be cooked in various ways. Cassava is used to prepare various dishes in Nigeria: eba, fufu, lafun, akpu, etc. The soft boiled root has a delicacy, a very good flavour, and that is it. It is also used industrially in the textile, pharmaceutical and rubber sector. You see, cassava has home use, it has consumer use, and it also has what? Industrial use. Cassava has industrial use. Now, cassava leaves are cooked with palm oil in some African countries and served as vegetable sauce. Everything about cassava is money. Even the stem has uses, the root has uses. You can imagine. The tuber has uses. Cuban commonly use cassava to treat irritable bowel syndrome. The paste is eaten, and bitter varieties of cassava are used to treat diarrhea and malaria. You can see that's the medical use of cassava. That's the medical use of cassava. Now, cassava leaves are cooked with palm oil in some African countries and serve as vegetable sauce. The leaves are also used to treat hypertension. You see, I did a lot of research on African culture and religion. A lot of, African culture and religion. When it comes to African culture, you see, these roots we are talking about is very potent, very, very effective in treating diseases, and they have no side effect. You know, when you talk about trado medical approach, traditional medicine, you know, talking about it, the leaves of cassava are used to treat hypertension, headache and pain, and that is it. I just discovered that this my flu, somehow I discovered that I didn't have ginger at home, and I didn't have it that is reachable. You know, I just ordered with original honey. Once taken, this flu will go. It will just disappear, it will dry off. That's what I take for the flu, and that is it. Now cassava leaves are also used to treat hypertension, headache and pains. Everything about cassava is very useful and very medicinal. You can sell it for medical purpose, you can sell it for industrial use, you can sell it for personal consumption, for consumers consumption. In Bermuda, cassava pie is baked with egg, you can imagine, butter and sugar as traditional Christmas dish. In Brazil, cassava combines with rice and beans to make the basic meal for average Brazilian. Other countries where cassava meal is very popular are Bolivia, Colombia, Dominican Republic, Jamaica, Venezuela, Peru, Paraguay, India, Indonesia, etc. In all other African countries, cassava is a primary staple product. It's a staple product. Nearly everybody consume it. There's large market for cassava. At a time when oil prices are soaring and global reserve dwindle, cassava has been discovered as a promising source of ethanol. You know, I talk about it, a biofuel of the future. Now cassava, you see, let us, you see, the economic potential of cassava is very high, very high. Cassava is discovered to contain so much ethanol, and ethanol is considered as the biogas of the future. It's considered as the biogas of the future, and that is the truth. You just discover that there are a lot of what? There are a lot of opportunities in cassava farming. There are opportunities in cassava farming. Now cassava is used as animal feed ex ten sively in Asia, South America, Africa, especially in places such as Thailand, China, Nigeria and Brazil. You know, I've been mentioning Thailand, I've also mentioned China and Nigeria, then I've mentioned West Africa. Let us do this business together. Let's see the trade volume. Let's see the trade volume. You know, excuse me please. The commodity is produced in every part of the country. Now, local volume of trade is quite substantial. Due to government, publicity and propaganda, the country annual production has increased significantly. Look at what we are doing now. We are doing sensitization, we are doing advocacy, and by that you join us, we produce more and volume of production will increase significantly. However, the bulk of the commodity is still consumed locally, as there are a few, you know, there are few producers, and that is it. Now availability and producing state. The commodity is produced in every part of the country. Like what we are doing now is that our farm is in Ogun State. That cassava can be planted in every part of the country, but more predominantly in the southwest, southeast and middle belt states. Now Ogun and Edo State are the leading states according to for accounting for over 40% of annual production. Let me tell you, Ogun State and Edo State, Ogun State and Edo State, was it not last month we were in Edo State for a conference in Edo State? You know, I promise you guys in Edo State that we are going to work together. I promise those in Rivers, Edo State, and Delta, you know, that we are going to work together. We are going to work and work together. You know, this product can be planted all over the country, but Southwest is the major, and Southeast and the Middle Belt states. Ogun and Edo, they are the leading states. Our farm is located in Ogun State, and we are currently discussing with people in Edo State, Delta State, Rivers State, and we are discussing with them based on the conference that we had there like 1 month ago. You know, I believe that we will wrap up the arrangement soon. Now let's see reference market. Now, reference market internationally are Malaysia, Indonesia, and Thailand. Locally, they are Ogun and Edo State. Ogun and Edo State. We have our farm in Ogun State. Please celebrate that our foresight that we have in choosing our farm. We have the 400 acres, we have the 1,500 acres that the government is planning to partner with us with. You know, the government is partnering with us, one of the local government. Imagine we are still on one local government o that gave 1,500 acres. Now we are looking at the whole local government in Ogun State. We are going to work with them, and that's the reason we are calling you. You see, approach us for investment in agriculture. We will certainly put you through. We certainly put you through. Now, the business variables, like other commodities, the business variables are price, exchange rate, weather condition, for which traders and farmers have no control. Now, the business variables are prices, exchange rate for those that are exporting it, they are selling it in the foreign market, exchange rate, and weather condition. Like the weather condition now, when it needs irrigation, I'm telling you, when it needs irrigation, we have irrigation in our farm system, and any farm system we are running, we want to run the all year round farming. All year round farming. We are running all year round farming. These variables are swing in favor of or against traders, and that is it. Now let's see the profitability. Locally, the business is profitable. Profitability is, however, subject to market forces of demand and supply, seasonality, and prudent management. Seasonality and prudent management of overheads and business variables. And that's the reason we are calling you that join the expert. Don't start your farm. Don't start your farm. Don't start your farm with what? From 0 point. Start from experience point. Start your farm from experience point. Now it's subject to market force of demand and supply, seasonality, and prudent management of overheads. Let us come together, share the cost together, share and manage our cost together, then other business variables. If you buy the farm land, you don't need to go and be doing your own irrigation, do your borehole. We already have borehole, we have farmhouse, we have, you see, join us, let us do it together. Now, for export of the commodity to be profitable, holistic approach to all associated export cost elements, interest rates, warehousing charges, shipment charges, port charges, freight charges, etc. need to be carefully considered. It will also be desirable for government to put in place special export incentive to encourage export of the commodity. Now, let me tell you this. If you are exporting the commodity and we have an off taker abroad, what we do is that we sell at FOB price. We sell at FOB price. Now what is FOB? FOB is one of the Incoterms. Is one of the Incoterms. Now what is our Incoterm? Incoterms means international uh, international commercial terms. That's Incoterms. Now you have S-works. S-works is we have the cassava in the warehouse. When we have it in the warehouse, the off-taker will come buy it from the warehouse. And when the off-taker comes and buy it from the warehouse, our contract has ended. Then the logistics, transport to the port, government fees, the off-taker will take care of that. Then we also have cost and freight. Cost and freight now is when you move it from the warehouse to the gate of the port. Once it gets to the gate of the port, our contract has ended. Then we have FOB. FOB is what we do. We pay every government fees. We take it from the warehouse. We handle the cost of transportation. We get to the port. We pay every government fees. And when we pay every government fees, at the end of the day, we hand it over. That means the off-taker that is buying abroad will now pay for the shipping, we pay for the insurance, we pay for the clearance at the port of destination. But I will advise you to do FOB, and that is it. I will advise you to do FOB. And the major thing is that there is something we call export contract. We will get into that one of this our Thursday. We get into what is called export contract. How does export contract looks like? You understand? If you want to export, you need to establish export contract. You need to have your pro forma invoice. You need to have your commercial invoice, bill of lading, packing list, and so on and so forth. And you have to establish the method of collecting your money from your buyer. I thought last week I talked about collecting your money. I made mention of document against cash, having your country rep. You understand? It's very easy. You can get your country rep. Very, very easy to get your country rep. Now, let's see the export potential. If the issues of pricing and competitiveness are addressed holistically by the government incentives, government too needs to do more to give incentives. Trade in the commodity and its byproduct can generate employment. You see, that's what we are talking about, and substantial revenue for the country. As in Indonesia, Thailand and Malaysia, I'm telling you, the government needs to give more incentives. We will keep engaging the government. We keep engaging the government, and that is it. Giving government ongoing massive campaign to support and stimulate production. The future looks bright for the commodity. I've seen the Nigeria Export Promotion Council send invitation to us that if we are in the cassava value chain, we should increase the production. Then we should take advantage of government incentives. You know, especially when you engage in value addition to cassava and you export it, it's like you will get, is it not 15% payment from the government of the total amount you did outside as an incentive. You know. Now let's see the mode of export. The mode of export is formal, through shipment from the port. Cassava ships are bulky and consequently freight charges are exorbitant. Freight element is largely responsible for the high price and lack of competitiveness of the commodity in the international market price. It's very bulky. You you will do more by exporting it through the seaport. You can't use, there are different types of freight. You have sea freight, and you have uh air, by air. You can do by flight. Do you get it? By flight is for products that are not too heavy or product of emergency. But when it comes to sea is very very cheap, very very cheap, but by flight is very expensive. So if you are doing bulky product, if your off taker needs it urgently, you can send part of it, like 20-30% through flight, then the remaining 70% to back it up through the sea to reduce your cost. Payment is effected through the banks in accordance with government guidelines on export procedures and documentation. Now, if you are an exporter, there is a export proceeds account you have to open. And when you are opening that export proceed account, you will need SCOMEL. That SCOMO, to that there is a certificate you have to collect from the FCC, and that certificate has to clear your company that you are not into money laundering. You are not into money laundering. It's a special certificate to certify that you are not into money laundering. You get that certificate from the EFCC, and you submit it at the bank. Then you use it to open export proceeds account. When you open you are registering your company name, business name. You cannot use ordinary business name to do export. It has to be a corporation, company. It has to be a company. It can't be a sole proprietorship. It can't be a sole proprietorship, and that is the truth. So you need SCOMO, then you open that account, export proceeds account. Then with that export proceeds account, anything you sell abroad, you must repatriate the money back. If you don't repatriate it back, your license can be withdrawn. You must not spend it, you must get to Nigeria, even if you are going to still spend it abroad. And that is it. Now let's go ahead. Trade contracts quality issue. Trade contract is established for export transaction. Just like I said, you must have your um export contract. Buyers and sellers usually execute export contract for cassava chips, which translate to payment through letter of credit, bills for collection or open account. Quality requirement are specified by buyers on export contract, and failure to meet the quality specification by the exporter results in quality issue. Poor quality attract discount or rejection, while good quality attract good price. Do you see what I'm saying now? Poor quality attracts renegotiation. There will be discount in price, or apart from quality, it can lead to rejection, and that is it. Now, trade association, there are informal local trade association for farmers and merchants to regulate market activities. There is also a national association, cassava grower and farmer association. Cassava grower and farmer association, there is a national association. For more information on the national association, contact the Federal Ministry of Commerce in Abuja. Then the business risk, like other commodities, quality issue. You remember quality issue when you are planting, how did you manage the crop? Adverse movement in price, foreign exchange, non-payment and weather condition constitute major risk in the business. Now, the seasonal cycle, the commodity is available all year round in virtually every part of the country. The commodity is available. I hope you have gained something today from the cassava training today. I hope you have gained something. And I would like to give some few minutes for people that have submission, suggestion, contribution, questions about cassava. Please, admin, if anybody indicates interest, bring them up, let them do their submission on today's training. Thank you. Anyone with submission? Anyone with submission? While we are waiting, is the global president on here? I'd like him to give his submission, and for anyone that wants to give the submission. We are live here. We are live here. We are live here. So while we are waiting to see if anyone has a submission, the broadcast is online. You can go to YouTube, type the global clusters. When you type global clusters, the global clusters, you will discover that it will bring out today's training. It will bring out today's training, and it will show you, you'll be able to listen to it at your own leisure time. You can listen to it over and over. It is recorded there, saved there. You can go to all global clusters social media handles, both on TikTok, Facebook, on Instagram, and so on and so forth. On X, you can always see this live streaming there. You can listen to it over and over and chat us. In case you want to contact us, you can contact us at our Lagos office, which is 35 Association Avenue, Ilupeju, Lagos. That's the office where you can contact us about information, inquiries about the global clusters, and also the A.R.E project, A.R.E Concept. You can contact us there, and you can also contact our office. You can contact our office, and you can also contact me. I'll direct you on 080 080 23 16 2202. 080 23 16 2202. You can contact us on this number and just chat, send a chat. When you send a chat, I'm interested in the A.R.E concept, we'll be able to assign somebody to talk to you and tell you what to do. I'm interested in export, and don't forget our uh, uh, our training, that is our upcoming training. Our certificate training for A.R.E will be coming soon. Like we said, before the end of this month, the registration link the registration link will be available, and you can register and participate in this certificate program. This certificate program is going to take you through the basics of A.R.E, agric, real estate, and export. It's going to take you through the training. Like I advise, I said, don't start your business from 0 point, start from experience point. Partner with people that have done it before, that have the expertise. Don't experiment with your money. Don't experiment with your money. Don't experiment with your resources, with your energy. It is better we do it together. Let us come together. By the time we come together and we do it together, we win together. And that is just the truth. We win together. The global clusters is a platform that is promoting knowledge, promoting information, accurate knowledge, accurate information, accurate connection. If not for the global clusters, you may not be able to meet me like this. That's connection. There are a lot of other people that have also met courtesy the global cluster. You understand? I've met them, we've come together. There are over 500 CEOs for the global clusters. And there are people that can really enhance your activities professionally, and it's a platform that's a consortium of technocrats, entrepreneurs, and professionals. It's a platform like that, and you see there are different dimensions. You have the marketplace also, where you can do promote and earn. You can promote the product of anybody and earn. You understand? You can promote the product of anybody and earn. Even this A.R.E is on the promote and earn. You can promote the A.R.E concept on your social media platform and earn commission for promoting it. And that is it. And on the global clusters also, you can also sell your product. So why not join the global clusters today? Because this certificate program is free, and it's strictly for clusterians. It's free. For you to be able to join, you have to be a clusterian. It's not just open to outsider. It's strictly free. It's strictly free for clusterians. And I want to assure you that when you join, you get value for your money. For the it's a membership based platform. It's a membership based platform. You can join us, and you would thank us later that you have taken the wisest decision. If there's any business you are considering this year, please do business in A.R.E. Do business in A.R.E. Agric, real estate, and export business. This is the new oil. Export is the new oil. Agric is the new oil. And let me tell you, the late billionaire Dan Tata, the grandfather of Africa billionaire Aliko Dangote, was buried in Mecca, so rich. What did he do? Agro commodity merchandise. He's a merchant of agro commodity, and you can also do that. You can also do that. You can also be rich through agriculture. Let us preserve our wealth. Let us create wealth together. Let's create employment. Let's promote food security. Let us do rural urban rejuvenation. Let there be a balance, and that is it. Let us take advantage of the rural area, do business with the rural area, and make more money. Thank you very much for your time today. As we be coming across your way, next week, I want you to invite somebody next week. Bring somebody to listen to the program. Go to our YouTube channel, go to our Facebook channel, and copy this link, send it to somebody. Tell the person the global clusters is doing pretty much, that will change their that they can participate and also benefit from what the global clusters is doing. So therefore, I am encouraging you, instead of giving money to somebody, let the person join the global clusters. There are a lot of things that are happening on the global clusters, and the A.R.E project. There is a mantra we have on the global clusters. We say, if you cannot buy it now, you can sell it. If you cannot buy it now, you can sell it. Now, how do you do that? If you sell and you get your commission for selling, don't use your 10 fingers to eat the money. Don't use your 10 fingers to eat the money. Also save. There will be a time you will save that you'll be able to buy the A.R.E into the A.R.E project. Little by little, you pay. Invest in real estate this year, invest in agriculture this year, invest in export this year. Till we meet next time, next week, 12 noon, 12 in the afternoon next week. I will be looking forward to see you again. And by the grace of God, we'll be bringing another very powerful session, very powerful edition to you as we round this up. It's some few seconds to 1 o'clock. I'll be rounding it all. Thank you very much for your time. See you next week, same time. Bye bye for now. Thank you. Bye.